oyunla karşınızdayım arkadaşlar. İşte Hidden Agenda. Polisiye bir oyun. Fakat şöyle bir saçmalığı var. PlayStation 4'e özel bir oyun. Fakat kol yerine telefondan oynuyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Gerçekten yani bakın şimdi göstereyim şöyle. Bu tercih yapılan bir oyun. Şöyle şu gördüğünüz gibi, hatta dur kafam karıştı. Şu boşluğa getireyim bakın. Şöyle sürüklüyorsunuz. Şöyle kutucuklarınız olacak. Bunları sürüklediğinizde bakın tercihinizi yapmış olacaksınız. Ben kayıt alıyor mu diye bir oyunun içine girmiştim. Şöyle hemen bakın gördüğünüz gibi yeni oyun diyorum ve hikayemize başlıyoruz. Çıt çıkarmıyor. Hikaye modu rahat bir film tecrübesiymiş. Rekabet modunda evet. Fazla bir oyuncu yok. Ben hemen şöyle hikaye moduna gideyim. Benim için zor olacak çünkü telefondan ilk defa böyle bir oyun oynuyorum. Hikayemiz başlıyor arkadaşlar. Bırakmayayım ya. Dalga etkisi, isim, bir etkinlik ya da ardından ortaya çıkan sonuçlar falan filan. Biz şekillendireceğiz hikayemizi. Verdiğimiz her tercih geleceği değiştirecek. Böyle oyunlar çok hoşuma gidiyor açıkçası. Oyunun kapağına da dikkat etmedim. Meğersem bunda da harbiden telefonla diyormuş yani Playlink üzerinden. Ama işte dikkat etmedim. Dikkatli seç. Üstüne basa basa söylüyor yani dikkatli seç. Yani bilmiyorum, gönlümden ne geçerse onu seçeceğim de oyunun sesi. Evet. Müzik beni gerdi biraz. Oha. Adam. Ne yapıyorsun? Oo. Kurtulamadım. Biraz açıları iyi yapmışlar ha. Hoşuma gitti yani. Evet. 6 hafta sonra.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Meeker, 1031 possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
Dikkatli olmamız gerektiğini söylüyor. Dediğim gibi polisiye bölüm atraksiyonları çok olacaktır. Elimden gelenin en iyisini yapmaya çalışacağım. Daha yeni PlayStation oynadığım için elim memur Becky vermiyor.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook college. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Aynen. Tamam. Şimdi yani ilk defa oynuyoruz. Dikkatli diyelim şunu.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
Bence de inceleyelim yani sonuç olarak belki bir tuzak daha olabilir.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in here.
Ben hiç konuşmak istemiyorum oyunun akışını bozmamak için.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Ay en korktuğum ya. Bakalım yapabilecek miyim? Tamam. Neyi vuracağım? Neyi vur? Of. Tuzak varmış. Bir şey vuracağız hani ne oluyor? Ortağını bul. Ortağımızı bulalım ya. Boşuna mı? Boşuna mı ikimiz geldik? Bir şeyler oluyor vallahi, bir şeyler oluyor. Aman dikkatli olun.
Hands up now!
Eller yukarılar.
To
Ateş
shoot,
etmeyi için şu
move
an-
your pointer onto the target.
Ha,
Think
ateş
before you
etmek
shoot. You do
zorunda
not have to
değilmişiz.
open fire.
Etsem mi etmesem mi? Aa,
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Ha. Et et. Direkt et. Çünkü silahını alma şansı var, bizi vurma şansı doğuyor. Zaten kafadan vurmadık, koldan. Oluyor be. Aha. Eyvallah. Kız dur, hareket etme. Al işte. Bak şimdi. Heh. Oh çok güzel, suya da elektrik geldi. Lan dur, rehineyi kurtar, ortağı boş ver. Bizim önceliğimiz rehine. Ortağı halledelim.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn.
Yeah.
Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives
Hani
of
bir
first
polis
responders and
olarak
police officers.
önceliğimiz
More on this story as it
rehinedir
develops.
ama yani öleceğini de bilemedim ki ya. Öldü mü acaba? Elektrik çarptı gerçi ama.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there is no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves.
Evet, biz de dikkat etmesek biz
One
de
such
ölürüz.
hero was Officer Tom Nelson, who died as he and his partner were making the arrest that brought us here today.
Öldü
Jonathan
ama.
Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. Why?
Neyini atmıyorsun
Because he
Asya?
hopes you will see him as a man, a fellow human being. But this is only another one of the Trapper's clever ploys. We cannot trust this man. He has a deceitful, twisted, villainous mind,
Evet.
and nothing he says or does will ever change that. I therefore recommend punishment to the full extent of the law, no less than the death penalty. Thank you.
Büyük ihtimal yani bence de.
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes for which you have been found guilty, I hereby sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Adam öleceğini duydu, gülüyor. Normalde millet ayılır, bayılır ya. Nasıl bir şey?
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events
Tamam,
affecting
şimdi
your
gerek
story.
yok okumaya. Gördük zaten. 5 yıl sonra mı?
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain.
Çok değişik ilerliyor şu an hikaye arkadaşlar. Yani
Sucker's
şok
been on
üstüne
death
şok.
row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man. I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper
hepsi
conduct,
pislik değil
who
ki.
knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Aynen. Arkadaşlar şu an yani şok olarak izliyorum. Tepkimi pek belli edemiyor olabilirim ama yani gerçekten grafiklere mi şaşayım, olan olaylara mı şaşayım, niye şaşayım bilemedim. Bir de telefonu hazırda bekliyorum. Dalacağım yani. Evet. Bizim ana karakterimiz bu kadın herhalde.
Good morning, everyone.
Günaydın canım.
Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Çavuş. Çavuş bize talimatı ver. Bekmerni.
Hey. Don't let Calvary get to you. Ever since he got internal affairs eyes on you, he acts like some kind of moral crusader.
At this point, I just tune him out.
Seriously. You doing all right?
Endişeli niye olalım ya?
I'd be doing a lot better if Calvary would take a short walk off a tall building.
I would keep your distance until all this inquiry bullshit blows over. Don't throw IA any bones.
Endişeli değilim çünkü yani nefret ettim adamdan. Evet demişim. Dalga geçmeyelim adamla ya.
Yeah.
Bize iyi olmaya çalıştı.
Detective Marnie, can we have a word in my office?
Peki Marnie.
Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
Ha, o olaydan
You
mı
know,
bahsediyor?
sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours.
Aradan 5 yıl geçti hala
Now when you
edemedi
send
mi
someone to
bu
death
herif ya?
row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Ölüm hücresine atmışlar oğlum. Ben Tom için üzüldüm açıkçası
I'd put
arkadaşlar.
him there again. Only next time, I'd make sure he didn't take my partner with him.
Officer Nelson's death was not in vain.
His death was my fault. My mess. Maybe once the trapper's pushing daisies, I can finally get a good night's
Ama
sleep.
rehineyi seçtim ben. Ne yapayım?
You will.
Mecbur onu seçmem lazım. Allah Allah.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
Be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
Onun yanına giriyoruz
Talk
herhalde
about
tuzakçına.
Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
İstediğimi nasıl alacağım biliyorum. Anlat bakalım. Anlatsın bakalım. Ne
If he's
diyecek?
actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay.
Çünkü her ölecek insan...
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Adam canı. Meraklı mı desek arkadaşlar? Ne diyeyim? Sabırsız mı diyeyim?
Listen to me.
Ah, lan.
I don't like you. I believe in my duty, and that is to listen to what you have to say, but that window is closing fast. So speak up.
It was Adam.
Adam?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage. And he killed those people.
Dinleyelim ya, ben
I'm
merak
listening.
ettim. Bir dakika.
But you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the
Allah, doğru
orphanage.
mu anlatıyor, yalan mı
He
söylüyor
says he
anlayamadım.
knows exactly how to make him pay.
Ama bir doğruluk payı olabileceğini
So we made
düşünüyorum.
an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. can't be me because I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient?
Dude,
Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Bir dakika biz bir sakin kalalım. Öğrenelim ne demek istediğini. Telefon da küçük ya. Uzun uzun hareket ettiremiyor. Bir şeyler oluyor.
Hey, what's going on?
Aha! Yardım iste, yardım iste.
Hey! What's happening out there?
Ay, önlerim hayır ya.
It's not as much fun when they don't let you leave, huh?
Şerefsiz herif. Sakın, sakın. Sakın. Vur.
Oh!
Ne oldu?
Settle down.
Alın şunu ya. Aa, resmen kandırdı bizi ya. Ona bir daha inanan var ya. Bu idam da edilmez ya. Öldürüldü zannedip ölmez de bak. Genelde hep böyle olur yani bu tarz şeylerde.
Lana, your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Aynen öyle.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release.
Yo,
and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
Not enough to overturn.
Finn is not a good man. But if he dies, and you didn't do everything in your power to make sure he is the trapper, could you live with yourself?
Ya çok istiyorsan yargıcı taşı al.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone and see what happens.
Neden bunu dedim? Hani gerçekten de böyle birisi varsa bu konu yargıca gitsin ki biraz daha detaylı işlemler yapılabilir. Şimdi tek başınasın desek bir hata gibi görülsün istemiyorum. Anlatalım en azından bildiklerimizi.
Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
Yani şüphelerim var. Gene de
I
baştan
have
savunma.
doubts, but we do have a record of an Adam Jones at the orphanage.
Yani,
Same time as Finn.
ayrıca.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
Ne desem ki o kadar çelişkili seçenekler. Bence bize yardım edebilir desem. Bize yardım edebilir diyemem ama.
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
Seçmek bana
I
düşmez.
don't think it's my place to make that kind of decision, sir.
I'm sorry, Miss Graves, but Finn has gotten into your head once, and he's doing it again. He's clearly a desperate man, just dredging up anything he can from his past to delay the inevitable.
Ya
There's
tamam
just
da-
not enough here for me to take any action. Finn stays put. The execution will go on as planned.
Hey, Lana.
No go, huh?
Yeah, Vanstone's mind's made up.
Alright. There's one more thing you can do for me.
I feel like you're running out of favors here.
The police and homicide won't talk to me. They think I'm just as bad as my clients. But they'll talk to you.
I don't know. I'm not sure Homicide will talk to me either.
Lan yargıç kararı değiştim ya.
For Finn.
God damn it. Fine. I'll let you know how it goes. And I need a raise.
Then you should have gone into corporate law. Don't you know that crime doesn't pay?
Yeah.
Bir dakika. Bu az önce ya ben şu an olayı tam oturtamadım ama radyoda dinlediğimiz kişi bu kadın mıydı? Hani yükseliyor işte haksız yerler şey yapılıyor falan. Sende de bir döneklik var anlaşıldı.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
I'm just doing my job, Detective
işimi
Calvary.
yapacağım Allah.
I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
Nereden biliyorsunuz ama? Yani kibirli davranmak istemiyorum ama
I think
bunun adı bence başka şeyler
I
var.
think there's something there. I just want to put this thing to rest before Finn's put to rest. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was
Aynen.
5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn.
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell of Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity.
Sana ne?
Could've
Ben
had Finn
sana mı
handcuffs
soruyorum
right
ya?
then and there.
Ya şöyle var ya. Ota halta böyle zıplayan insanlara deli oluyor.
I think I'd like to hear from
Bunu
Detective
Mandy'den
Marnie,
duymak isterim.
if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at
O geceye
Hope
dönüyoruz.
Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
5 yıl önce filmin tutuklanmasının 3 hafta. Ha bizim tamam. O tutukladığımız adamı olaydan 3 hafta öncesiymiş. Bahsettiği şey yani bu oynadığımız taraf değil. Bölgeyi bir arayalım, içeriye girmeyelim hemen. Belki bir şey görebiliriz. İlk önce etraf, sonra içeri. Bu arada ben yürütmüyorum, tamamıyla kendisi gidiyor. Sadece seçenekleri ben seçiyorum. Ben daha açıkçası farklı bir oyun bekledim. Yani kolla oynayabilecek bir tarzda mı? Ne oluyor?
This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp.
Tamam
Make
dışarıda
an entry to the trailer.
şey yok.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Elimde de hazır, hemen bekliyorum ki. Uçak mı geçiyor? Geriliyorum ha.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out.
Maşallah süresini
Some of
öyle
these
bir
clues could
veriyorsunuz
help
ki.
you in the future, so try to find them all.
Tamam. Ya hani nereden bulacağım ipucu? Dur. Tamam. Daha var mı? Dur. Lan dur. Allah kahretmesin sen. Aha. Ya ama... Ben orada işaretleri çıkartacak zannettim. Onun üstüne getireceğim sandım ya. Neyse. Dedim. Biri zaten oraya doğru gitmiş çamurda ayaklarıyla bak. Dikkat. Ay bombalar. Bomba bağlanmış. Dur. Aç. Nasıl çözeceğiz onu ya?
Help me. Oh, shh. Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here.
Adam işini nasıl profesyonel yapıyorsa
Please help me. Please.
temiz iş yapıyor yani.
What's happening?
Anam patlıyor ses. Tabii ki de yardım edeceğiz ya. Manyak mısın?
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer.
Sakın patlatma. Sakın.
Oh God. Oh my God, get me out of there.
Okay. Shit. God damn it!
No. Oh God.
Ne yapıyorsun? Ya neyi bekliyorsun? Söksene, bir sürü vaktin var daha ya. Ya niye yardım et dedin o zaman ya? Birini
It
kurtarı
wasn't the kind of
götürüyor.
thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before Finn.
So quick, he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered them as the Finn had left the hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many
Saçı da
times,
olmasa var
practically
ya.
had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip
Belki de o yüzden
that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
Ya sen bir defolup gitsene şuradan. Vallahi şimdi dalacağım ha.
I'm
Hiç
sorry,
yardımcı
Detective, but
olmuyorsun
your
kardeşim
attitude
ya.
is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Oh.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Ya defolun gidin be. Üf.
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Merak ettim.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand?
Ben bu adamı döverim.
I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop.
Ya geberdiğine nereden eminsin? Elinde bir delil kanıt var mı ya? Ulan burada oturdum tartışıyorum karakterlerle, çıldıracağım. Yürüyün gidin be. Hiçbir şey yardımcı değilsiniz kadın hariç ya. Gerizekalılar. Sizi kim buraya getirdi onu da anlamadım ya. Ne zaman devam ediyoruz arkadaşlar? Bir sonraki bölümde devam ederiz. Çok da uzun tutmak istemiyorum bölümü. Eğer bu videoyu ilk defa izliyorsanız ve bu seriyi beğendiyseniz aşağıdan beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı ve yorum atmayı, son olarak da zili açmayı unutmayın. Çünkü abone olan kişilerin çoğu zili açmadıkları için videoları izleyemiyorlar. Bu tarz içeriklerin de gelmesini istiyorsanız yorumlarda da ayrıca belirtin ki ben sizin beğenilerinize göre, yorumlarınıza göre hareket edeceğim. Kendinize iyi bakın. Sizleri çok seviyorum. Hoşça kalın.